Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here and welcome to B-Ball Breakdown. Now that we've got the flopping out of the way, let's examine what really went into this game and how the Raptors were able to take Game 3 in convincing fashion. As I said in one of my live post-game shows last week, the only way for the Raptors to win a game is if both Lowry and DeRozan shoot very well in the same game, and that is what we got without question. That said, I want to focus on the unsung heroes for Toronto, the guys that were the real keys to this game. Bismack Biyombo was a monster out there, grabbing 26 rebounds, patrolling the paint with 4 blocks and contests of many other shots, and neutralizing Tristan Thompson, holding him to only 2 offensive rebounds when he's been averaging 4.5 for the playoffs. Cory Joseph also battled his butt off on both ends of the floor, harassing Kyrie Irving into a horrendous 3 for 19 shooting night and chipping in with 14 very important points of his own. Let's start by breaking down the Biyombo effect. Watch how active he is in the paint, ready to step up to contest this LeBron drive, causing him to kick it back out, then stepping up again to pressure this miss and grab the rebound. Joseph and Biyombo work very well together defensively. Watch how Biyombo can support him while Joseph forces baseline into the help. Joseph stays down and contests this perfectly, and Biyombo gets a body on Thompson and comes away with the board. Again, more fantastic energy and multiple efforts by Biyombo to contain on the pick and roll for Kyrie. And watch how Joseph doesn't give up after getting screened. Incredible pursuit and great contest by both of these guys to force the miss. At the end of the half, with the clock winding down, Biyombo could have easily just given up on this loose ball, but he saves it before going out of bounds. And while this shot didn't count, it certainly is inspiring to his teammates. Biyombo's ball handling isn't great, but he's worked hard to improve, and if he can make little touch passes inside after grabbing the offensive rebound like this, he becomes a net positive on that end. Being Biyombo is not very glamorous. Watch how he has to bang and fight for everything. And then he sprints down the court, targets the Kyrie drive, and comes up with one of the best chase down blocks I've seen this year. Again, Joseph is doing his job to force baseline where the help is supposed to be, but Cleveland adjusted by bringing everyone up high on the weak side. No matter, watch how Biyombo closes the gap very quickly, erases the Kyrie shot with his left hand, and even has the Mutombo finger wag swag. By keeping Thompson off the offensive glass and then taking his soup from him like this, it effectively makes it 4-on-5 for the Cavaliers offense. Now let's look at how the Raptors defended LeBron last night. By analyzing who was contesting his shots and the result, it breaks down like this. While Carroll had his hands full, he was able to goad LeBron into 5 3-point attempts, which is a win for him. And here's Biyombo again playing really good defense on him, even on the makes, and deserves a few more possessions to guard LeBron in Game 4. And Biyombo isn't going to shy away from picking LeBron up. Good communication by Carroll and Biyombo, who positions his feet to take away middle and gets him to shoot a long 2. Good defense, better offense. More hustle from Biyombo to stay with Thompson, who's trying to beat him down the court. Then he gets himself in good position to contest and force this miss at the rim, something that's very hard to do against LeBron. While Carroll did get scored on a bit, even shots like this are a win, since LeBron is shooting a frigid 28% from beyond the arc in the playoffs. LeBron and Russ should be relegated to the same 3-point shot rule. Unless there's less than 6 seconds in the clock, you can't shoot them. Watch how Carroll will simply go underneath the screen and dare him to shoot it. And the second the Cavaliers let the ball go stagnant, it allows the Raptors defense to zone up on the weak side. Again, Carroll can roam off of LeBron here, knowing that it'll get kicked out to him. Watch how slow Carroll closes out, begging him to shoot it. Let's look at some of Cory Joseph's scores, as all 14 of his points were vital to keeping the Raptors in front when they needed it. Here's a page out of fellow Canadian Steve Nash's book as he snakes around the ball screen, then a gorgeous hesitation with the left hand and the slightly awkward left foot tap one-handed lefty layup before Thompson could gather to jump. These kinds of possessions in the second quarter were very precarious for the Raptors. They were shooting well, but could not pull away, and you got the sense the Cavs were just waiting for their moment. But watch how Joseph uses his Spurs training to attack on the catch and blowing by Jefferson for the layup as neither LeBron nor Fry attempt to rotate. And I want to give full props to Joseph's basketball IQ here. So many players would launch this shot from half court with 3 seconds still on the clock. But Joseph knows how to get closer, even a little shove to LeBron for good measure, before rising up and hitting this crucial three, giving them an extra cushion. And we can't ignore his defense. We already showed you a couple of examples on Kyrie, and watch him on Dellavedova. He simply won't let himself be screened, getting through no less than 4 of them as he continues to hound Delly into an airball. And while it's impossible to completely stop this Cavs offense, sometimes through sheer hustle and desire, you can make a difference, like forcing Kyrie to hurry this shot just a little bit to get the miss. And finally, watch how Joseph continues to force baseline, won't let Kyrie use the screen, and even though he does get in the lane, Joseph never ever stops trying, and eventually it wore Kyrie out. So in the end, what does this win mean? Is it a blip on the Cavaliers' timeline while they march to the finals? Or have the Raptors figured something out that they can capitalize on? I'd like to see a little bit more Biyombo on LeBron. And if Lowry and DeRozan can continue to shoot close to 50%, then gosh darn it, we might, just might, have a series.